Hello and welcome to a new video. Today's episode is not about a car, it's about an important element inside the car, which is the infotainment system. A lot of cars these days come with infotainment systems that come with 7 or 8 inch touch screens. But what if your car doesn't have this system, or if you want to upgrade your current system? This is the device I want to tell you about, which is the Sony XAV-AX8000. To begin with, they need to work on the name because it's really long and weird. But let's have a look at this device. The price of this device in Saudi Arabia is 1,879 Saudi riyals, and in the UAE it's 1,649 dirhams. I tried to get the prices in different countries, but I couldn't. If I manage to, I will leave them in the description below. This device comes with a single DIN stereo. If your car has a single DIN pocket, it will be easier for you to install. But if it was double, you might need a special kit to install it. I couldn't do it myself, to be honest. I went to a specialized shop and they did it in about an hour. So it wasn't really difficult to install. The device comes with a microphone so that you can do the phone calls and you can do the voice commands. You can install it wherever you want because it has a long wire. Here they installed it somewhere above the driver so that it can take the voice clearly. This device comes with 2 USB connections. These are important to operate your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Unfortunately, these systems doesn't work wirelessly with this device. You have to connect the phone using a wire, which makes a little bit of a mess. Personally, I wish if the USB was here so that it will be less cluttered, but they wanted to give you the freedom to install it wherever you want. In this case, they installed it in the glove box. And as you can hear, it started to rain. Now, one of the good things about this device is that you can change the position of the screen, and you have 3 different positions. The first one is the incline of the screen, so you can bring it a little bit closer to you or backward. You have 3 degrees you can do. The second one is the distance between the screen and the center console, and here again you have 3 degrees. You can bring it closer or you push it backward. And the last one is the vertical position. You can take it lower or take it up, and here you have 7 degrees as well. I don't think this is very practical because most of the cars you will have the AC controls here, so if you take it down it will cover it. Now all these positions you can change before installation or while installation, but you can't do it now. So you have to take it out and then you have to unscrew the screws and then put them back. You can't also move it to the side, so it's just only the incline and the distance and the height. Now let's come to the main part of this device, which is the touch screen. As you can see, it's really big. We're looking at 8.95 inch touch screen, so it's almost 9 inch. This is big. I personally don't like screens when they pop out of the center console, but it's becoming a trend these days. Anyway, the screen is very responsive. The only drawback is that it's not full HD. If you look at the numbers, you can see it's a little bit pixelated, but it's not bad. I'm not saying it's all bad. Now Sony is saying that this is anti-glare screen, but if you look from different angles, you will see it and it will disturb your view of the screen. Here we have some physical buttons which makes things easier for you to operate while you're driving. Here you have the home button, you have the volume button, this one mutes, and this one takes you to the options. Here you can switch between songs or between radio stations. This one is for the voice command. The device comes with Bluetooth connectivity. You can, of course, it's useful to connect your phone so that you can make phone calls, and you can listen to music from SoundCloud, for example, as you can see. You can also listen to the voice messages on your WhatsApp here. Now let's have a look at the Android Auto. These are the applications we have. We connected the device using the USB. Let's have a look at the Google Maps, for example, because it's very important. I always wanted to have the Google Maps on my car. So you can't change the size of the screen like this. You have to use these buttons, and of course you can search wherever you want to go, and you have it there. It's whatever you want, it's here on the Google Maps. And of course, because you connected through the phone, it's always updated. That's a good thing. Google Maps is better than any navigation system on any car. Let's have a look at the Waze, for example. I've never used it, but again, to change the size of this, the map, you have to use like this. I mean, I've never used it, so bear with me. Okay, it's not working for me. Let's have a look here, and it's not working for me as well. All right, so don't use Waze, use Google Maps. Let's go back here. Let's say that we go to Anghami, want to listen to some music. Again, you can start it from here. Something I like is that you can switch between the latest apps you used. So if you want to change the music and then go back to your maps, you can do it. One of the good features about this device is the webcast. You can connect your phone using the USB, and then you can operate it on this screen. As you can see, now it's horizontal. You can make it vertical. Okay, so now it's responding. And if you start using from the device itself, you can see it's changing. You can play videos, you can view whatever you want. You want to read the news, you want to watch videos, everything you have is here. And I want to show you how YouTube works through the web link. You have multiple videos here. If you want, you can look, this is what's trending. If you want to go to my liked videos, home, and all of that, you can also search if you want, and in multiple languages, as you can see. If we want to look for cars, obviously YouTube is all about children these days, but we can look for categories. For example, forget about these idiots, let's look for something interesting. Let's see this drag race, for example. I want to show you the quality.
Hi everyone, Matt Watson here from CarPlay. So I'm sat in the new Land Rover Defender, and next to me is a Jeep Wrangler Rubicon.
I think the quality is good.
That is a Mercedes G-Class. Next to that,
of course, you shouldn't operate it while you drive, because it's gonna distract you.
Drag race, because that is really important.
But I think the quality is good.
Actually, I've done that video as well, but I still want to drag race.
It's good to have YouTube on your
This new Land Rover has a 2-litre
device here.
diesel engine with 240 horsepower and 430.
Now you can connect a USB stick to the device and play some music. Here you can see, let's wait for it. Here are the audio files, here are the video files. So you can play it, and instead of connecting your phone, you can just have a USB stick with the music that you like. For the video, you have to look for the accepted formats. For example, the MP4 should work, but because this one is 4K, maybe the device couldn't play it. But it's a good option as well to have the music on a USB stick. One of the good features about this device is that you can connect it to the buttons here on the steering wheel. There is a special cable that comes with the package, but the guys who installed it, they told me this doesn't work. You have to get an extra cable. I'm not sure if they couldn't do it or they didn't know how to do it. But it's a good feature that you can control it from your steering wheel. The device is ready to be connected to the rear camera. As you can see, it's clear and it's really useful. It depends, of course, on the camera you have, but I think it's really good. Let's go to the settings quickly. You can change a few things in the device. For example, you can have the language. So you have multiple languages if you want. Of course, let's stick to English. You can change the date, the time. To be honest, there are lots of things that you can change. You can change the sound settings. You have different equalizer mode, or you can do it yourself. So if you go here, I think there's custom. See, you can change it whatever you want. We'll play some music now and we will try it now. So there are lots of features here. You can change the wallpaper to your liking and a few other things for how to dim the monitor. So I mean, if you have a lot of time, you can just play around with these. I think this device is a good option if you want to upgrade your infotainment system, or to have a new one altogether. The screen is really big and very responsive. Unfortunately, it's not full HD, but I think it's still good. You have the Apple CarPlay and the Android Auto, but unfortunately you have to connect the device using a cable. You can't do it wirelessly. There are lots of features. I like that you can connect your rear camera. So all in all, I think it's a good device. The price is really good, and I think it's a good option, as I said, but I would love to hear your feedback about it.